is calling as reality the things that be not as if it was, then it means that there is a dimension of reality that is different from the dimension of reality that is captured by sight and senses. And that's the dimension God dwells in. Did you get that? There is a dimension of reality that God dwells in that makes it easy for him to see things that be not in our realm. And he speaks from that dimension. He doesn't speak from this one. So if you want to judge what God is saying by the evidences in this dimension, you will call God a liar. But he's not a liar, because he is pedestaled in another frame of reference, and his perception of reality transcends time and space. And in that his frame of reference, he can identify some things that are not verifiable in the natural yet. You know what faith will make you? Faith will make you a creature of that dimension where God is. You see, in faith, God is inviting you to come into that dimension where he is, where he sees realities that are not yet real, that have not yet fructified in the natural realm. They cannot be verified by your natural senses. That's where he dwells. And his invitation for you to walk by faith will inevitably bring you and domicile you in the same location. Because of this, I need to define what the prophetic spirit is. I need to define it. Are you there? To help me define what, because, hey, are you with me? You are not here. You are not here. You know, I read only 2 scriptures so that we will not stray. Just 2. If we read more than 2, it means we are going to stray. We will not conclude. But we have 2 scriptures to work with. And are you there? The God, I want to introduce God to you. The one that quickens the dead is the same one that calls the things that be not as though they were. And that's how your Father is. The time has come for us to know that God that gives life to that which has died. Because from the perspective of men, if someone loses life physically, we call him dead. In the eyes of God, it means this is a candidate for quickening. You are calling it dead. You are already making phone calls for a burial, and you are trying to price a coffin. But when God sees that which has died, it's an opportunity for him to manifest the fact that he's a quickening spirit. When Jesus introduced himself, he said, I am the resurrection. Oh my God. No man speaks like that. I am the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And he that liveth and believeth in me, he shall never die. Only him that quickens the dead has the authority to speak that way. And that's why it doesn't make sense to a mortal man. He's speaking from a realm. Those things are real there, but in the natural realm it may not be so. So he called those things that be not as though they were.